we were a little late.
Sunlight's
Can't
running
remember
out.
why.
Listen, you need to tell me if we're going fishing, all right? This is bull.
That's a big brown bro.
What are you doing?
I'm working on boring computer stuff because Cheech forgot we were fishing today and he had to go home and get his stuff.
We need you to pinch hit.
I can pinch it.
You think you can get home and get your stuff before he gets back?
Well, of course. I live closer and Cheech drives slow anyway.
Like an Idahoan.
Like an Idahoan blocking the fast lane.
Kilo, you want to pinch hit today?
I got 2 bounce rigs set up already, hanging out the tundra.
That's batting cleanup, dude. That's not. We already have 2 pinch hitters.
2 pinch hitters.
Yeah, Kilo, Lance.
They're going with you guys?
Just in case you forgot and didn't come back.
Does it look like I don't want to go fishing with those?
Are you ready yet?
Yeah, I was just testing your patience. That's what you do as a business owner. You test everybody's patience. See you, peeps. Hey, Squatch should be good on bathroom and everything, so she should be just content to chill.
Okay.
Listen, I can leave my kids for a week and I just turn them over. But my dog, I leave her for 3 hours. There's a list.
That fish was on the Prince Nymph jig streamer. It's a legitimate Prince Nymph version. He's a little guy. Basically a Prince Nymph with a long tail and some added weight. You should tie some of these. They're pretty good. A little warmer than it has been in the last couple weeks. And we came out in hopes of finding some midges. There aren't any. Well, there are. They're all over the place, but then fish aren't coming up for them. Plus there's mega people on the river, which is fine. That's how it goes. We contribute to that problem. So I started out doing a jig streamer. And so I've got a Euro rig. This is an ESN 10-foot 3-weight. An ESN reel. This is just a Euro Nymphing line. Check out our other videos on jig streamers because we talk about the setup and techniques. Watch Lance do it. He's much better at it than I am. But the idea is the fish have kind of pulled off into some slower, deeper pools in general. And they're going to be a little bit more concentrated. So the goal today, if we don't see any risers, is just going to hit some of those pockets, pools and pockets, where the fish are going to be congregated. And you're casting in that jig streamer. I've also got some other little flies that kind of serve the same purpose. One tutorial we'll put in the link below in the description. But the idea is to get those to sink fairly quickly and then just impart a little bit of motion as it drifts and kind of you can jig it back, try different things. But again, it's slower water. And the water that we're here, that I'm fishing here, I've had 1 fish landed, 2 more hits that were pretty hard, and they've all 3 been in the same little softer water pocket. So that's what we're doing today. And you know the idea is this would be a Euro rig. You could certainly do it with a 5-weight, 9-foot kind of setup, but it's going to be much more difficult the way that this is set up and how fast you want it to sink and all that other business. So anyway, we'll get to it and see if we can catch some fish.
decent fish. So Curtis is throwing the jig streamer, and so I decided to throw a few nymphs. So I just threw it kind of in this little soft pocket, and whammo, fish on. Now I popped my whole leader off, and the only thing I had was my Cortland cider, which actually makes a pretty dang good leader. So I have 12 feet of like 6-pound test-ish on this cider, down to about 6X. The fly I caught it on was just the good old hair bomb, the one with the slotted bead. This real simple fly. And I finally graduated into the Sage ESN rig. I have the reel, the rod. So that's why I'm catching fish now. Before, no Sage, no fish. That's what Lance and Curtis would tell me. So I'm back on the saddle. So somebody decided to not bring any fishing stuff to the shop. Therefore, we got out here later than we thought we would. And all the good fishing was done.
We spent a little bit of time fishing water that we wouldn't normally fish this time of year. And we got some fish, but we got to go plan B now. We need to catch more fish. Because we were a little late.
Sunlight's
Can't
running
remember
out.
why.
Listen,
But
you two, you need to tell me if we're going fishing. All right? This is bull. I won't have it. This is partially my company, and I should have some say. That's all I got to say about it.
well, you're gonna have to just edit the out of that. Sun is gone. Apparently the fish went with it. Spot number 2 is not panning out. I think the fish heard us coming. We're walking on this ice sheet and they fled.
Don't tell Curtis, but I put some of that new Semperfly seal substitute on this jig streamer. That's why it worked. And this fish has seen better days. You know what, buddy? You're out. Briggs, of all those times that you've told me to use a thin mint, I finally took you up on it. And this is why I don't like these thin mints, because like 12-inch rainbows are addicted to it. See that guy? It's a stalker rainbow. Just kidding. I'm grateful for the fish. All right, let's go. Is it in the saddle or on the saddle? It's in the saddle, right? It's in the saddle.